Okay, there we go. Alright, come on, then go back inside. Okay, so when you're putting this nail in, right here, you have to make sure that you line it up in this direction over here with the side of your front piece with the hole in it. So, then you tap that nail in, and you've got, just like that, your roof piece attached, with 2 nails over here into the side and 1 nail here into the front. Now, with that piece, you should have every piece attached. Every piece except for one side. This side of the birdhouse won't be attached yet. Now this side is actually the weirdest side because it opens and closes like this. Isn't that magical? So the way you have to do this is you have to use the markings that I put on your front piece and your back piece. So if we look here at this front piece, you'll see that there's a nail marking on the side right there. And as I explained before, your back piece also has a nail marking that you had to make sure you put on the outside of your birdhouse. So now, with those 2 markings, what you have to do is you take one of your, here's my nail, you take one of your nails, just the same as any other spot, except you don't put your side piece in when you're nailing. What you do is you actually leave this piece out. So when you're nailing those nails in, this piece shouldn't be there. So you use that spot, nail it right in on that spot, except don't go all the way. You need to watch in the side to make sure that as soon as your nail sticks out just a tiny bit, stop. Don't put any more nail in. So that there should be about half your nail sticking out of the top still, and just a tiny little point sticking out on the inside. And then you flip your birdhouse over, do the same on the other side. Make sure it's only sticking out a little bit on the inside of your birdhouse. Then, you take your swinging side piece and you put it in there. And you'll notice on the side piece there's a hole on the front and the back where that nail needs to go in. So, you may have to wiggle your birdhouse around, maybe even pull these apart just a little bit to get it in, but make sure that the nail on each side goes into the hole in the swinging piece. And also make sure your roof angle here is in the right direction. So make sure it's facing the right direction, and then position it on the points of those nails, and then get your hammer and hammer those nails all the way in. And they should go in without much trouble because the hole is already drilled. So then, you've got that piece in, and it swings like this. But, whenever you wiggle your birdhouse around, it flops out, and it may not even sit all the way down on its own. So, that, my friend, is exactly what your big nail is for. If you come down here on the bottom, there's another pre-drilled hole down here on your front piece. So if you push your side piece all the way in, so it's swung in and shut, you should be able to take your big nail and slide it right in there. And it'll slide through your front panel and into another hole that's already pre-drilled on your swinging piece. And then your swinging piece can't swing. And that, it falls out if you tip the birdhouse over, so don't do that. Make sure if it does fall out, you put it back in. So now, you should have your completed birdhouse. Complete with swinging side door, so that it can be cleaned out, so the inside can be cleaned out if it needs to be. So that is how you build a birdhouse. And if something goes wrong with your birdhouse or you don't understand this video, I am always available. You can email or text or call me, and I will answer your questions or even set up a live Zoom to walk you through it if you need to. So that's how you build a birdhouse, using the kit.